Good evening and welcome to our broadcast. Many of you may be wondering, is there another virus on the horizon? After enduring a global pandemic with numerous challenges, the prospect of another health crisis is daunting. However, a new strain of influenza has emerged, causing significant concern among health officials. The World Health Organization has issued warnings, raising the critical question: could this virus spread to Europe and cause widespread disruption? Stay with us as we delve into the details of this emerging threat, aiming to provide clarity amidst the concerns. Okay, so let's break down this new influenza strain. At its core, it's still the flu, that seasonal guest who shows up every year demanding soup and tissues. But this year, it's like the flu went through a villain origin story and came back with a vengeance. This new variant is essentially the flu equivalent of that quiet kid from school who returns from summer break, jacked up on protein shakes and spite. We're talking about a surge in hospitalizations, folks, with some cases severe enough to make even the most stoic doctor raise an eyebrow. Now, for the question on everyone's mind, particularly those of us with European accents, could this virus crash our continental party? In short, yes, it absolutely could. Let's be real, in our hyper-connected world, trying to contain a virus is about as effective as trying to herd cats on roller skates. This new strain has already popped up in Asia and North America, which, if you think about it, is basically a viral layover away from Europe. Experts are saying that with winter travel and flu season colliding like a poorly timed roundabout, Europe could be next on the list. The EU and individual countries are already dusting off their pandemic playbooks, stocking up on hand sanitizer and bracing for potential outbreaks. All right, let's address the elephant in the room wearing a surgical mask. How does this new flu stack up against our old pal, COVID-19? It's like comparing apples and oranges. If apples made you sneeze uncontrollably and oranges caused a global economic meltdown. While this new flu strain isn't exactly a walk in the park, it doesn't seem to have the same level of, shall we say, lethality as the early strains of COVID-19. This flu spreads faster than a juicy rumor, and just like COVID, it can really mess with your respiratory system. And sadly, just like with COVID, the elderly, those with pre-existing health conditions, and the unvaccinated are bearing the brunt of this new threat. But hey, at least we can find a silver lining in all of this. All those pandemic lessons we learned the hard way, masking up, washing our hands like we're performing open heart surgery, and mastering the art of social distancing, still apply. So, the big question is, what can you actually do to protect yourself and not morph into a walking ball of germophobia? Well, the first line of defense, and this will shock you, is getting vaccinated. Think of it as wearing armor into battle. It might not deflect every blow, but it sure as hell beats fighting a virus in your birthday suit. Vaccination can significantly reduce the severity of your symptoms and, crucially, help stop the spread. Beyond the jab, keep those hands squeaky clean, avoid crowded places like they're giving out free hugs at a Nickelback concert, and when in doubt, slap on a mask. It's a simple barrier, but it can work wonders. Now, I'm not in the business of sugarcoating things, so here's the reality. Governments around the world are keeping a close eye on this new flu strain, and if it decides to throw a global rager, they might just have to step in and play the role of the buzzkill. We're talking potential travel restrictions, lockdowns, the whole shebang. But don't despair, it's not all doom and gloom. Scientists are hard at work like viral ninjas in lab coats developing updated vaccines that specifically target this new strain. In the meantime, the best thing we can all do is stay informed, follow the guidance from health authorities, and maybe lay off the conspiracy theories for a hot minute. Remember, knowledge is power, and in this case it might just save you from a nasty bout of the flu. So to sum up, while this new influenza strain isn't quite the sequel to COVID-19 that nobody asked for, it's still a serious situation, especially for our friends across Europe. The key takeaway here is simple: don't panic, but don't be complacent either. Get that flu shot, channel your inner germaphobe, and wash those hands like it's an Olympic sport. And stay up to date on the latest developments. If you found this video even remotely helpful in navigating the murky waters of this new health concern, do me a favor and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. Stay safe, everyone, and I'll be back soon with more updates on this developing story.